Welcome to Loleventvods. These are the best highlights of today's LEC 2025 matchup.
But when you're playing this front to back, I feel like Ambessa doesn't always fit.
So anyway, here is Shayo thinks about going to one lane, and that's bot for now.
Is this really going to work?
I mean, Alvaro's stunned up. He might have to W out, then a battle dance. He flashes first. Good dodge. Great dodge.
Lane as well.
Alvaro again, he used all his summons. They go to super, he might have cleanse, but his flash will be in vain. First blood already goes over. Stendhal died for it. And guess what? So does Blackett. That one was an turret. Denied.
Elioya now making his way towards mid. The knockup comes through.
Camilo has flash available. He's going to rocket jump first all the way down to his jungler. Shayo can come and help out, and as Elioya chases this, he won't find much more than a couple of plants. Getting mad. Jojo can't offer any words of advice because he's too low to commit. Just by saying the word big.
Yeah,
oh boy.
This is a big deal.
It is indeed, because Zenith's Blade's going to connect in super. He might have his flash still there, but after the last play, he can't get out. He gets rooted down again. 3 kills to
such an easy gank attempt from Shayo that really set up for the dive. And now Shayo has turned his attention to mid lane.
I mean, because it looks like it's accessible. Jojo Poon is going to queue out, but Camilo jumps in yet again. The roots ratchet as Jojo gets out.
He certainly does. He's being incredibly proactive on the map. You highlighted him as an engine for the team. And I think this game is a great representation as to what you were talking about. Mirwin trying to be disruptive towards the Grubs, but I don't think much is going to happen in terms of a contest as the cross map from Elioya is coming through onto the Dragon.
Well, Carlson into that lane opponent. Going to feel a lot better than the Rumble, I guess, as he just gets up his combo. As McCoy going to take Dragon. This is the cost of the Grubs. 3 Grubs against a comp that has Yone, but a comp that has Tristana. Always feels Ewan gets ulti top, by the way. Carlson just sends out the public execution. Now with the ulti down, has to clear the wave because Team Heretics is going to turn it into a dive. The solar flare's down, the flash away from Mirwin. Under turret won't save him either. The Stranglethorn's unleashed. Team Heretics with another as Blackett now meanwhile running away from mid.
The electrocute proc proving its value as Shayo is able to secure another kill onto the top side of the map, and Heretics riding this momentum forward. So the goal is still within touching distance. And this Yone is becoming a problem in a side lane.
The only happy kind of little accidents, I mean, Team Heretics forced out his ulti twice, so he hasn't really been that involved outside the lane, but it is just Jojo, and this is weird to say with the criticism that he got in Winter. But Jojo right now is carrying that goal.
I think his first 2 weeks, his opposition was definitely not easy going up against both Vladdy and Caps, but I think that he did demonstrate much better laning compared to what we've seen. Right now, it's Heretics starting off the Dragon. Alvaro face checks.
Yeah, he does face check, but it's a Rakan. He absorbs the solar flare.
Reset has just come through from Alvaro, so it will be a numbers advantage in favor of Heretics. And it looks like Koi, I don't think they're in a great position to contest, so it looks like they're just going to give this one away.
Dragon for a Dragon, Grubs for Grubs.
It will be denied. It just means it's a little bit less in their control. They need results to go their way in order to really fight for those top spots. But as you rightly said, right now they're looking at that 3rd, 4th position, and that eventual fight against Fnatic will be very interesting for sure. Right now, Carlson the target.
Okay. I guess he thought maybe Carlson will flash.
Right now, the fight over control over the top river begins. You can see Jojo already starting to move, gets the push in the bot wave. I think he's going to be too late though. Koi, they're a little slow on the setup, but here we are, Mirwin's arrived.
Maybe the chase is going to be okay. Finding Shayo's only the tick in the box as well. He has to flash away and it's stolen. Burned down by a Rumble as Mirwin's just auto-attacking for free. Elioya takes the damage and ends up dying for it as this trade already begins. And Jojo might not find the ulti, but he's going to find Blackett flying through for a shutdown. Chain Corruption or an afterthought, but a good one. The arrow even piercing through, and Koi, it takes one.
All those early kills, they weren't really converting it into significant gold leads, whereas when Koi get that big advantage, 3K now the lead that they sit on.
Gotta love Mirwin, based off that steal as well. The energy's good. Koi back in this game in a big way. 3K gold lead all of a sudden, and again, quick reminder to you all that that Dragon is now just going to be taken by them as well. Off the back of that fight, we've almost got a second item for Jojo. Yeah, like I could ruin a plate of nachos.
It's one of those words where
good buffer.
I know what it means, but asking me to define.
Yeah, and they're getting burnt. Mirwin's just taking Camilo. Tristana going to go for a different kind of hop, and that equalizer. Oh, it's so nice, isn't it? Shayo can only play defensive, but to do nothing and stand there and just take it. Koi with another double. Mirwin on the voice comms on that one because he is Gatling gun down Team Heretics now.
I mean, Koi made that look so easily, and rightly so, because Heretics just sat there not doing anything. They tried to fish for a pick. Koi focused on pushing the waves out. Once they did, as Heretics is returning to try and get those waves, Koi immediately force an engage. They extend the gold lead.
Looking at the center plate, he won't find it. It's all gone horribly wrong, and watch this, Jojo with a massive angle. We want to see that ulti because Team Heretics are lining up with the equalizer as well. On top, they sit at 5, and now with the flames through comes the blade. Carlson running for his life, his dear life. How long it lasts is up to him as he flashes to make sure it extends.
But it really wasn't translating into a strong gold lead, because you look at the gold at your bottom of your screen now, okay, Alyoya is still behind in gold, but the rest of the map is fully in Koi's control.
You know, you talked a little bit about the setup for Ambessa as well. Like, while there hasn't really been a strict 5v5 that Carlson's been able to play towards, you know, it's not like the fight.
Get
it's
that
not
fight,
like...
and then look to end the game, and they're going to start this one off.
Well, Milwin's bot, he's got TP. He can join anytime he wants. He got the bot wave push in as well, so Carlson will be a little bit delayed. Ward spot's out at 7k, and Team Heretics gonna get hit over the wall. Before I can say anything more, instead, Solar Flare down on Jojo. He does die, doesn't get to use a thing. Reset for Camilo, chasing Alvaro, but that stops the Baron, and all that praise for Koi and Jojo. He has everything up, and he just got caught.
That right there is a demonstration.
Look to show up in this game. Sheo is two and a bit items for Sonya's. 2 and a bit for Tristana. Engaged from Stend here, though, and once again goes a little bit deep. He's going to be permafrosted, but no follow-up kill. Koya back as Jojo is now back as well. Looks for the knock-up, gets shielded. Gets a little bit as there's the ulti. Milwin in trouble, goes golden, not facing anything. Chains corruption work as well. Maybe an opportunity for Team Heretics, but Carlson separated. Has to flash away, while meanwhile Camilo is just hit by Jojo. That was the banana Yone, but he still gets Camilo in the end.
Jojo.
Sheo probably knows that they're nowhere near, and he'll take it so damn quick. So yeah, Zol just goes to Koi. Can't believe he hit a couple of autos and Qs. And with that snap, it just makes it so that Koi are kind of back in the driver's seat in this game. Sol down. Let's see if we go further, because the games today. Who is better, Hachani or Kasing? You can vote now.
I'm not going.
Okay, that's all right. I'll take you somewhere else. Stender's caught out. He's trying to go back home, but there's no support for him whatsoever. It's an easy pick. This time the ult hitting is onto Jojo. Blackhead's trying to get a return kill, but he flashes back towards his team, and Jojo stays safe. 5 members of Koi alive, and Blackhead just has to sit there and watch.
This should be an uncontested Baron now. 5 members still alive. The jungler gone for Heretics. Means that this Baron should be easy pickings. Blackhead and Camilo are in the area, but I don't really see what they can offer here.
Jojo just healed up a bunch of health. Ulti used, Camilo knocked up, an attempt made, and no escape. There you go, Baron picked up, and Carlson on the run, but thanks to Super popping the Yomu's Ghost Blade, there's going to be some chase here. Out of energies, Carlson, he ults back in, but he too will join the names. Blackhead burnt down for his fame, and Jojo with yet another one. Koi, this is still their game.
A one-sided affair, a bit of a blip when Jojo ended up losing his life around that first Baron attempt, but now this should be an easy win for Koi. They have the Nexus within their sights, and with the Baron and Pad minions, they're making the way towards those towers.
Yeah, not a bad game from Koi. I mean, those moments in the early game will still be looked at, how all lanes but Jojo. We're in a good spot for Heretics, but one slick fight, one slick move, and Koi walk away with a 32-minute win here in game 1 in their best of 3. More kills, please. You win 6-1 and 5-9-10.
Dominant performance from Koi as they start this series off strong. I like their draft. I like what they came in with, their priorities in the picks. And they played their individual lanes very well.
When they blind picked the Dark Kaiser.
Right, here we go then into game 2.
Had a lot of confidence in terms of what...
Oh, it begins, doesn't it? Okay, well, at least an opportunity. Team Heretics, good little flip back from Jojo. He gets the trade on to Sheo in the end as well. There's a Vault Breaker incoming, but out of range. Elyoya, no, he flashes for it. Sheo has the match. Camilo just stands there thinking about what he can do as a victor. God, you guys get to say it a lot.
Don't worry, just cast the G2 Fnatic game.
Yeah, I have. I think last split, my ending call had something about Kings. I did have Legacy in it. I had New Emperors, all in engage. Okay, finally some action. Jackson is Alvaro. He's okay, he just walks away. Meanwhile, Camilo is not. And once again, this mid laner from Team Heretics, he's gonna be in trouble. This time, first blood going over to Jojo.
Comes through from Koi as Jojo utilizes the ultimate to quickly work with his jungler. to put Kamilu in a very awkward position. He ends up conceding first blood, but Koi don't really have the HP in order to contest this dragon, but they can, of course, cross-map with the grubs.
And once again, Jojo is ahead of Kamilu by a sizable amount, excuse me. So with that kill, now a 500 gold lead exists between mid, and this series, Jojo has been by far the better mid lane. I know we've got a small sample size, but last game, the gap was large.
I mean, there are definitely still things that you can point to as areas of improvement, like when he went over the Baron pit and then died.
That was areas of improvement. To be fair, though, you were right. You pointed out that E change where you could buffer and get rid of CC as Kamilu flashes away. He just came back to lane.
Yes, he did, and it's very frustrating when supports and junglers, the moment that you return, immediately set their sights on you, but ideally, the goal is to get your flash, which they succeeded in doing, which now means that the return gank is going to be that much more devastating. Elyoya having his ultimate available will likely set his sights onto mid, but Stend has now arrived to provide a little bit of fortification towards that mid lane.
Do you think after the last game, Team Heretics were like, let's get an even stronger 2v2 so we can carry...
the JDG Golden Row could have happened. Oh,
it could have. Engage finally happening. Maybe a pick. Team Heretics need a bit of damage down, but they'll find it, and Flacken gets a cash in from
that's
downtown.
That's a big cash in. How much gold? That's a 1.1k gold lead now. Let me check.
Oh, you got your god powers, don't you?
Have a quick look.
Sten might be in trouble, though. Good seismic shove. Hang on. Team Heretics support. Just caught out.
Yeah, he got a total of about 900 gold.
900.
Yep.
Big. Well,
that is big. It will definitely accelerate the Draven, which is ideally what Heretics would love to have.
Jojo, is he in trouble? Gravity Field going to catch him, but the damage is now out of range.
Will start to come through as the grubs have respawned, but Koi have set their sights on their first dragon of the game. I wonder if Heretics will feel confident enough. No, Draven is going back to base. So they will not feel confident enough to fight this. Bloodthirst are completed for Flacket, which is a nice item pickup for him.
Sten died to this ward before, I believe, and let's see what happens this time. One more hit. He's not going to stand there. Grub's going to be started a little bit late for Sheo, but Elyoya doesn't look like he's pathing top, even with that Sundered Sky. What item do you miss the most? What do you really miss? Like
Fire Grass.
Yeah, good call.
I used to play Victor with DFG.
Yeah.
Old school Victor now, where you had literally had an item in your inventory.
Oh,
you had
yeah.
to manually upgrade.
Yep.
Rather than it just being this passive. Yeah, I used to one-shot people with DFG. It used to catch people off guard a lot. People did. Yeah, the supports have it good now.
They really do.
They don't know. Back in our day,
the supports were absolutely rubbish, and now they complain. But seismic shove, I'd be complaining too. Sten caught out again. Jojo
but steadily building their advantage across the board. Herald going to be started off, but Elyoya is in the area.
He is indeed, Betty. And look at that. While we get into this fight, maybe some damage to come out of the Victor. He's gone Betty's item. Alvaro going to get stunned up, but no, on the edge of the gravity field, while Team Heretics are the healthier ones moving in. Alvaro just needs an engage, but a setup from Stand is really nice. Sets up with the ult from Flacken. Stand aside is good enough. No cash in, but a kill. Opening up a Stand is going to be the trading back. Team Heretics run as a group with the eye exposed. Taken by Sheo in the end. An advantage so far with the objective on top, and Koi, all they find is...
You could, yeah, for sure. Against squishy targets, Shadow Flame definitely works. He could also go for Zhonya's if he's worried about the dive.
No.
He just starts with the AP.
Don't say that. We don't want that.
But right now, Heretics is in a pretty good position. I think they're happy with how the game state is right now. Koi would rather allow Mewin to split put.
Flash in, Sten, all in. But Jojo matches it. Sten might be in a bit of trouble here. There's a flash engage, finally an all in. And the Aurora all out. It's a circle of death. It's like the One Ring, take it off. Team Heretics running for their life, but Carlton, as he all outs himself, the one that was better was Merwin. Super flies in. Camilo runs back at him with a better build. There's nothing you can do. Jojo on the chase for the last member, but it's just like game one, Betty. One major fight to rule them all.
A beautiful dive comes through from Koi as they stability. What it also does is it just puts a bigger target on Flacket's head. Because I tell you right now, Elyoya's ulti is not going to be going anywhere near Kamilu.
It's still got decent AP, right? What is it, 100 as well?
I think so.
I know you're going to mouse just to remind me.
105.
105? What a random number.
Yeah, I swear it was 120 for a while.
I think it was.
And then they brought it down to 100, and then they nerfed the cost. Artican going to be started off, and Camillo's top lane does have TP, but the Skarner's also top lane. So, yeah, there's not much Heretics can really do about this. Voracious going to be locked down.
And I'm going to be honest, for fans at home, I'm sorry, you know, we had some good moments from Heretics, even in this game again with the Flakked shutdown. But then we just get to mid-game, and one fight blows it all out.
Yeah, a single fight really is all. Koi, he's gone between the turrets.
Yeah, okay, I'll talk about that in a second, because you're right, it's a sandwich. Jojo snaps him in. Would you like more salami with that? I think you would, because there's a lot more meat to go. Double kill already picked up, and Koi, it's going to happen just like last game. It's a Monday, isn't it? No one really likes him, and especially Team Heretics after this. Shadow's just in no man's land in mid. Knock up, knock back into the rocks. Be with your family, because after all, Scorpions and rocks, they have to be related, don't they? Camillo running for his life, and
It's secure for Koi. And I love that Koi are just executing flawlessly on their game plan. Flakked will always be the target. The dive is being done perfectly, time and time again. The chain CC prevents Flakked from ever being able to move. And again, it comes back to what we were talking about in the draft. Sure, in lane, the idea behind the Draven is cool. But in the context of the comp, he has a very difficult time being able to execute. And as a result, Koi now find themselves, again, there was a small blip in game one, but by and large, they have demonstrated that they're capable of doing it.
Hang on, finally
and as
they failed.
Say that.
Mirwin, he's burning down, but will he die? No, it's not a burn build, but there is a shutdown from Flakked. Nice snipe, and they needed
Blunders
that.
still happen from time to time, but Camillo now very deep in the lane.
Think of blunder, isn't it? Elyoya can get a free ulti here. Jojo joins in, and with this burst of the duo, there's no way the Victor's getting out of this. Sonya's might be available, but no use for it. Jojo picks up the kill there, and with one good moment comes him back. But you're right, it's been an okay day for Sheo, and been in response of how Team Heretics have had to play. Now playing reactive to this Dragon. It's not a soul, but 7k gold down. They're definitely going to feel it with a 3-item Talia, an almost 4-item Kai'Sa that's going on hit.
Look at the fight, look at the fight.
I'm looking. There's the Weaver's Wall, and I've now found out. Seismic Shove sets up, and Flacked's just dead. That's a big part of your damage. Now what?
Yeah, that was not much Cassante could do to protect his AD carry there. They turned their attention to Sheo.
Because Sheo was looking for Mirwin, and it's to his detriment. Sheo is just going to drop. Nice ulti from Mirwin yet again. In the circle of death, Camillo stands a Chaos Storm that only tickles. Yes, doing a bit of damage, but Jojo's going to withstand it, and Carlson takes Alvaro over the wall. It's his escape, but Super matches it with his own flash, and now with a second skin, triple kill. Koya back to where we thought. 10k gold lead, another ace, and the game in the palm of their hand.
A 5-for-0 ace in convincing fashion. Elyoya finally finds the flank. Flakked doesn't even burn any of his summoner spells. Once again, we see a perfectly executed dive onto the AD carry, and now they will set their sights onto the Nexus. Flakked will respawn in time, though.
Yeah, I don't know if they can end. That's one minion. They've got to keep him alive, so tanking up has to continue on. The ulti from Flakked doesn't work out too well, but the Nexus is now bare. Team Heretics had some decent early games, but one fight again in each game here tonight brings Koi to a 2-0. A much better result after their hard start against KC and G2, but Koi are on the board in spring.
A very strong series from Koi. A bit of a lull in the mid game, but ultimately they executed upon their composition.